Yo, Pete's Mischief here. Look, I know I said I wasn't going to do anything more on this, but I've got to now because this has just come out. So, Russell Brand then. The Culture, Media and Sport Committee have basically sent a letter, okay, to Rumble. I believe they sent something to YouTube as well and some other broadcasters that he's on to ask if he's still being monetized and basically to get them to make sure they demonetize him. So I've got a letter here. It is from Chris Pavlovsky, Chief Executive Officer, Rumble, by email. Okay, this is who it's to. Dear Chris, it says, I am writing concerning the serious allegations regarding Russell Brand in the context of his being a content provider on Rumble with more than 1.4 million followers. The Culture, Media, Sport Committee is raising questions with the broadcasters and production companies who previously employed Mr. Brand to examine both their culture of the industry in the past and whether the culture still prevails today. Yeah, whatever. However, we are also looking into the use of social media. What has that got to do with this? Okay, and what right do you have to tell us what we can watch and who we can watch? Now, I'm not saying that we should be watching people who are rapists or sex offenders, but as far as we are aware, there are only allegations made against Russell Brand, and not one of them has been taken seriously right now towards the police, apart from, I think, one that came out after this, which people are going to phone up. You know, like I said in my previous video, I'd like to phone up and just say that at one time I was a woman, because now I can categorize myself as whatever I want, and back in whatever time. And me and Russell had a thing, and I didn't quite like what he did, so I'd like some money, please. Anyway, sorry, where was I? However, we are also looking at his use of social media, including on Rumble, where he issued his preemptive response. So you're saying that you're not allowed to give a preemptive response now? You're not allowed to tell people what's going on, what's coming, what you know? So you're not allowed to defend yourself, but the media are allowed to attack you because they're funded by the government and doing stuff for the government. That's fine. They're allowed to attack people, not let the people say anything or do anything, squash them, cut the content, done. Okay, that's all right, I suppose. This preemptive response refers to accusations made against him by the Sunday Times and Channel 4's dispatchers. While we recognise that Rumble is not the creator of the content published by Mr. Brand, we are concerned that he may be able to profit from his content on the platform. Why? Why? Okay, like I said before, I don't really have sympathy for people with millions of pounds, okay? But if you've got yourself into that place where you've got millions of quid, and the only reason I don't have sympathy for them is because I don't have millions of pounds. I've basically got £2.50 to rub together. But if you got yourself in that position, cool, and you are paying for things then that represent the money you earn, okay? So if you live on the dole, you basically pay what you can afford for on the frigging dole. If you've got a job, you pay for stuff on the level of your job that you can then pay for, you know? So you've got a nice house, you've got this, you've got... So what, we're just going to say he can't now earn any money whatsoever? That's it. Cut him off from everything. He's got to go and work at Pizza Hut if somebody will have him, or Tesco's. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what we want as the government. We're going to silence the fucker, and then let's keep... Okay, so basically that's what you're saying there. Okay. We would be grateful if you could confirm whether Mr. Brand is able to monetize his content, including his videos related to the serious accusations against him. Do you notice that word there? Accusations. Accusations. And last time I checked, you're innocent until proven guilty. Okay. If so, we would like to know whether Rumble intends to join YouTube in suspending Mr. Rumble's... Mr. Rumble? I apologise. Mr. Brand's ability to earn money on the platform. We would also like to know what Rumble is doing to ensure that creators are not able to use the platform to undermine welfare of victims of inappropriate and potentially illegal behaviour. Yours sincerely, Dame Caroline Dainage. DBEMP, Chair Culture Media Sport Committee. Right. Okay, so apparently, I've just watched some of Jim Davis on. He mentions this woman. Apparently, she's not someone that would be easily coerced into doing something. But my question is, what the friggin' hell does any of this have to do with the UK government? If you're telling me this isn't a conspiracy against Russell Brand because he's been talking out against the UK government and the American government and BBC, Channel 4, places like this, medias, people telling us about Pfizer and all the stuff that's gone off that we all know now. I think unless you live under a rock or you're completely brain dead, you realise that the media was used to lie to us through COVID and many other things because the government told them to. That's not a conspiracy theory, is it? That is fact. You've had people like Twitter being told to put things out. You've had people from other platforms being told to basically put this out or say this or do this because this is right from the government standpoint or whatever government it was at the time, whether that was in America or the UK. And then suddenly you're a rapist. Even though for like, I don't know, how long's he been famous for now? Like 20 odd years? God, I feel old. Like a long time. Yeah, there's been stuff about him being a sexist motherfucker, you know what I mean? And just shagging about and whatever. And yeah, he's been horrible to a few women, but he's made it up and he's done this. And you can quite clearly see from him the change in him and how he has changed from being a 20-year-old with loads of money and, you know, being able to run around in his 30s, just doing whatever he wants and having sex with loads of people because they're throwing themselves at you, you know? You can't tell me that if you were in his position back then that you'd have gone, oh no. Whether you're a man or a woman, you'd have gone, oh no, it's fine. I don't want all that dick or all that pussy. I don't want it. It's fine. I'm quite, you know, no. You'd have been, give me that. There we go. Yeah. Woo. Money, money, money. Thank you very much. I'm famous. Woo. That's exactly what you'd have done. And you can't say any other. So yeah, so that lovely little letter there then from them. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should the government be involved? Is this now proof of an actual coerced, some kind of collaboration against Russell Brand to completely take him down, completely cancel him, get his voice, not so anything that is now said or anything that is brought forward is now, oh, you can't believe that because he's deceived us on this. Has he? Really? To be fair, I think if this was a trial, I wouldn't believe it now. So well done. You just, you openly dig your own grave here. You know, whatever it involves, stuff like this, covering people up, taking people down. We don't do that. You know, in front of people, hacking somebody's. Oh, what? I'm not cutting the cables to this guy's house. You know what? I'll have government and the media now just walk around with AKs or something, just shooting people. Going, I didn't shoot anybody. No, no, I don't know what you're talking. You are insane. You are conspiracy theorists. So. Yeah, please let me know in the comments. And Russell Brand, if you end up watching this, I feel for you, mate. I really do, because this is just horrible. And Jim Davidson, if you ever see this, love you, guy. I think you're fantastic. I'm so glad that you're still around, talking truth and making us all laugh. And the Ustream channel, love it. Love it. Proper comedians. If you've not seen it, go and check out Ustream. Absolutely fantastic. Friggin' love it. What a great thing that Jimbo's done there. And the comedians and things they have on, yeah, you have proper jokes about things. People know it's a joke. It's wonderful. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit, peeps. Ta-ra.